I have a lady, she's in California, but she's shopping in Florida. And she'd come to one of my webinars. A really nice lady, very new to real estate. And she was part of a group that was giving her some pretty bad advice. So she actually books, and I'm not, suggesting this, but she books one-on-ones with me every week. So it's kind of like that wasn't the intention of, but so now I spend time and we're doing deal valuations in Texas, in Florida, in California, and she'll analyze 5 deals. She'll set up her meeting with me and we'll go through all five in 30 minutes and we'll pick up the good ones and the bad ones really quickly. And it's been 4 weeks now, and I'm not a coach. Like I'm not trying to coach anybody, but it's her real estate IQ and her acumen for deal valuations. I mean, it's shocking. She's now a pro in the system. And this is after, she's probably analyzed 50 or 60 deals. And so she can go through the system almost from beginner knowledge. I mean, I wouldn't say she's advanced now, but a lot of the terminology and the way that she's looking at properties would be a more intermediate or an advanced perspective. And I find that fascinating. It's like literally in 4 weeks.
Wow.
And it's just, well, one, it's consistency, right? So you're doing something repetitively, you're getting feedback on it to improve what you're doing. But even from a consistency standpoint, too, Fong, like, you look at some of the things that we see where people are, the FOMO, fear of missing out, and they're overpaying. That's because there's no consistency in the way we undertake our valuations. And so I'm not going to say that the software is going to cool the real estate market globally here, but for good investors, it's going to help them not make those bad decisions. And if more people use software like this, especially realtors, like I can take an evaluation and I can upload it right to realtor.ca. And so when you go to one of my listings and you click on the media package, you go right to my shared link. And so you see the evaluation done right there. And you can go through the purchase, the improvement, and the rehab. And so, it's kind of leveling the playing field. And, realtors and sellers should be doing this too, because it helps them advocate for their value. And, I think it can stop some of this overinflated spending we see in the market. Again, it would require a mass adoption, but if everybody is consistent in how they undertake evaluations and we all do things the same way, then it makes it a lot easier for that to become attainable.
Awesome. I see that this is a really good tool for people thinking about real estate.
Oh
They can
yeah,
play with the program for, let's say, 4 weeks, become an expert, and then start engaging with a realtor and either invest
yes.
in liking a property for real. They could play with it now, kind of thing, which
Like
is kind
training,
of
you're 100% right. I'm glad you said that too. There are people I've worked with for years who've never bought anything,
cool. Mhm.
and it's like, for me, it's just, I know I do it because I've known them for so long now, but they simply undertake evaluations. And it's funny, I will get clients sending me things saying, oh, this isn't for me, but have you seen this property? And they'll send me a shared link on my own software and I'll end up selling it to another client. Like they don't even want to buy it. It's just like, hey, you might want to take a look at this. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's very, very cool. How will you use gift cards as a metaphor for success?
Oh, you know what? It would probably have to do with, showing your appreciation for something by giving something back to somebody else. I do use gift cards for work all the time. I find a lot of the clientele I deal with, they don't appreciate gift baskets, or they like money. And I find gift cards is often, if I do a deal, I typically give people a whack load of gift cards. It's just a token of your appreciation. So that's how I would probably say that, just to repay someone working with you.
I see that.